What's up, everybody? This is Lucky from Sand People Are People 2, coming to you today to talk about mods. I know a lot of people struggle with getting the right mods, taking the time to put mods on, or having the right sets of mods. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the mods that I use on my characters, and a little bit of my thinking behind that, and hopefully when this is all over, you'll have a little bit better appreciation for the mods that you have on your characters and just using mods in general. So we're going to start off here with my Bosk. I've got 248 total speed on him. So that's 97 more than he would if he did not have those mods. So going back to just any old champion or character that I might not have mods or great mods on, let's just pick. It's going to show you just their basic here, so that's 97 speed on a lower level. So over 200 versus 100, I'm going to go 2 or 3 times before this character even goes. So having that extra speed really does make a big difference. So back to my bounty hunters. Showed you Bosk. I've got all defense mods on him, but as you can see, we've got speed as a secondary. So this is the big thing. You want to focus on mods that have secondary speeds, except for the arrow, of course. That's going to be a primary, and if you don't have a plus 30 speed here, you don't want to use that character. Like, that character's basically useless unless it's a tank and you don't need speed at all for some reason. I mean, speed is good on everybody, so I would highly suggest having a plus 30 speed here. We've got 18 speed here. So this one is always going to be offense as a primary. This one's always going to be defense. So again, you don't have to worry about what those even are. You just focus on getting them speed. And if they have, other things that assist, like tenacity or protection, health, tenacity, those are all bonuses. Lots of speed here. I mean, this is my arena team, so I just want as much speed as I can on these characters. Protection are definitely a bonus. Not the greatest speed on that mod, and this is the one mod that I'm looking to change on this character. Good speed, not a very useful primary stat for boss to have crit chance. I would love to get that as protection or something like that. Defense, health, something that's going to be a little bit more benefit to him. So let's come in here and I'll show you. So a lot of people might not know, but you can click here where it says advanced or basic and change it back and forth, and it's going to tell you recommended speed and defense, and you can actually auto assign, and it will bring up some mods that you have in your inventory that it thinks, hey, that might be a good fit for this character, if you have no clue where to start. But if you do, here is a great thing to do. So like, I'm looking for another defense mod that's going to be a triangle, and I would prefer for it to have speed and something other than crit chance here. So let's look at the triangles, let's look at defense, and then we'll put speed as a secondary, and we'll just let any primary stat go here. And what do you know? We've got a few. And then you come to sort and speed, and it's going to put the fastest one right here. And as you can see, it's not very fast. 5 speed, 4 speed, 4 speed, and it gets worse. So I obviously have the best mod that I have that's a defense triangle and plus speed as a secondary. I currently have it equipped. So you can go and you can uncheck this box here, like I have here, and it will show you even the ones that are currently being used by somebody else. Okay, we'll go back to the arena team. When I tell my people, hey, upgrade your mods, put mods on, focus on your speed, I don't actually mean they have to be speed mods. I mean secondary. I mean the overall speed of the character, 250. And all of these under a Django lead get an extra 30 speed. So that's how I've been able to move up with bounty hunters in arena, because we all know bounty hunters aren't really that great in arena. But you get enough speed on anybody and they can be viable. Not obviously top 10 or top 20, but I've gotten my team, I think the best was 36. That was right after Django got released, and I put him in. I was beating traded teams left and right, so that was fun. But with Boba Fett, I've got my offense and crit chance here. And as you can see, I got 15 speed, I got 13 speed. When I'm talking about my mods, I'm not really looking at anything other than my speed. I mean, yes, it's beneficial to have protection on him, because you get a kill with him, he gets full protection with his Zeta. There. So plus 30, 15, 15, and potency. Potency is going to be helpful on him for landing his debuffs here. We'll go around. We got Greedo. Now Greedo, I do have speed because I want him to go first. I want him to use this first. It's reducing turn meter, and then it stuns them if it's less than 20%. So I want him to go first, and I want him to be able to dispel any taunts that are going on. I want him to stun that character, and then also I get crit chance up on everybody else, so it's like a perfect first move. So I got speed on him, and my current speed is 255. Again, under Django's that's 285. So he gets to go first most of the time when I got Django lead. Sometimes I put boss lead, depending on who I'm playing against. But 17 speed there on a health, 14 speed there on a health. In a perfect world, if I had perfect mods, I would love for these to be crit chance, but the extra little bit of health is fine on him. He's kind of a glass cannon, so not too mad about that. And then 16, 16, 13. And as you can see, these are health, that one was health, and that's crit chance. So that helps with his crit chance overall. And people say, oh, you should have a higher crit chance, but oh well. I mean, it's kind of all luck whether he continues to hit his shots again. I mean, in the Sith raid, I'll use him and get probably 10 or 11, something like that, hits in a row, and his crit chance is not all that high. So then we got Dengar. Dengar is a very, very slow character. So his initial, as you can see, it's like just over 100. Whereas there are others that are like 150, 160, something like that as a basic without any mods whatsoever. So I tried to put some of my best mods on him, some of my fastest to get him up to par. So we got 16, and that's a speed. That one could use a little boost. 11, 16. That one could also use a boost, but I'm really loving that potency. And this one I think is my best mod. 21 speed. I was pretty happy that rolled 4 times. Tenacity it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's never a bad thing to have tenacity, but it would have been great to get that last roll. Anyway, on to Django. Did I do him already? Offense and crit? I think I did. Okay. So all my characters are between these two, which was 221, and Greedo's my fastest at 255. So if you don't have speed or much speed, I see a lot of people that have maybe a plus 30 arrow, or maybe they just have 5 or 6, 3, 4, 2 on their mods, something like that, and it ends up being a total of 30 to 50. I mean, you're going to be 150, I'm going to be 255. I'm going to go so many more times than you are, and honestly, with being able to remove turn meter with Greedo, being able to remove turn meter with Dengar, his AoE, being able to ability block, being able to use Shrapnel, which does stagger, and that removes turn meter if I hit you again. There are so many different ways that I can, if I go first, use my abilities to remove your turn meter so that I get to just keep on going. So, speed is very important, and I can't stress that enough. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is going to be how to upgrade mods without wasting credits. I know credits, for a lot of us, is short supply. So let's see, here we go. I don't have a lot of credits right now. Whenever you do, you want to always be checking the mod store. This is actually one that I wish I had credits for. I would definitely buy that. It's got 5 speed, it is an A mod, so it's gold already, which means you've got 4 ticks, 4 turns, rolls of the dice to upgrade that speed. So that could hit 4 times and you could be in the 20s, or it could hit no times, which kind of stinks. But always check here. Always check. Just come and quickly look, see if they're 5. If they're 5 dot, click on it. If that's a speed, buy it. So I don't think any of these other ones are speed. I wouldn't buy any of these other than if I had the money. So there's a 3 speed. Probably not worth it for 3 million. If you are just rolling in the dough and you've got it, it might not hurt. But starting with 4 or 5 speed, I mean 5 speed like this, you're probably going to hit, and it's probably going to be a decent mod, maybe 10 to 15 speed range, which is a good mod on anybody. I would say you want to shoot for having a total. If you aren't currently using mods, or you're using them but you don't think correctly, you don't have much speed on your characters, I would shoot for your arena mods to be at least 200 every character. And you can see I'm at 138 now. I still have one more tack. I had my payout a couple hours ago. I was a little lower at the time, but I'm on average around 100. I mean, whenever I figured out mods, I jumped up a lot. I was probably 300-400. Then I finally started getting speed on my characters. I got up to, under 200, and I was finally hitting that payout. And prizes, as you can see, I mean, you go up in crystals here, you get under 100, you go up in crystals again. So the higher up you are, the more crystals you're getting, which more crystals, more rewards. That means you're going to advance faster. You're going to be able to get more characters. You're going to be able to get more gear. And it's kind of a snowball effect. So, highly, highly suggest looking into Mod Store every time you check in. Get those mods. Make sure that this isn't a plus 30. If it is, buy it. So let's take you through some of my mods now. And I'm going to search for a character that I know that I need a mod for, because I took it and put it on somebody else for Grand Arena. So I don't use B2. He's very low in my totem pole right now. Like he's got okay mods. He's got a +5, he's got a +4, +5, and a +30. So overall, like, definitely not going to use this character in Arena. He might be okay putting in a very, very poor territory war team if I was attacking somebody else who was like, 60,000 GP or 70,000 GP, a lower team. But if I get some speed on him, then he would make that fight go a lot better. So they suggest potency. Meh. I've got one set here. I got potency there. So I'm going to stick with this, which is tenacity. And so what you want to do is, if you're unfamiliar with how bonuses work, click down here, and it will tell you how many mods you need to get the bonus. So when my mods are level 15, at health, I only need 2. Defense, you need 2. So we're looking at tenacity, so I only need 2. And if I get 2, and they're level 15, I get 20% tenacity. So an extra 20% tenacity sounds good to me. So let's go here. We're going to filter it out. I'm going to say only unassigned because this character isn't that important to me. I really just want to tag another mod onto him, and then we're going to move forward. So we're going to click what we're looking for with a speed secondary. And I always like to filter by the speed. It just brings the fastest stuff here. And what do you know, it's what we're looking for. So we click here, and there's only one. And it's a 5-speed. Cool. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. Now, you really... We know it's a speed, so it goes up every, I think it's 3. So we know what all 4 of these are, so that's good. So that means we've got a chance to roll speed a couple more times. Which it might not happen. It's all a game of chat, or game of rolling a die. There you go. So we got another speed. Very cool. That's a decent mod. +10. He's nothing to worry about. I mean, if I saw him on defense, I wouldn't be scared. But on offense, you might be able to play it right. I mean, I would definitely, if I was going to use him, get some more speed on him here. But sure, let's go ahead and equip that. And now he's all topped off. So if I wanted to use him, I could. He's got his mods now. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you which, I mean, y'all can do this on your own shard, but just go look at your rank number 1. See what their speeds are, just for your own curiosity. I guarantee you, this is going to be over 300. Yep, 316. He might have one more over 300. Close. 284. This one's a tank, so yeah, probably not. Tanks are usually a little slower. 234. I was thinking Yoda might be able to, but I don't use Yoda all that much yet. 260. It's not looking like it, unless Chewie, I don't think so. He's more crit damage. Yeah, 248. I'll look at one more. 299, right on the money. Just barely. This is actually an interesting team. He threw Bastila in here. Huh. Alright, well, I think that is pretty much it. I'll show you my team in action against this next guy. So against Palpatine and Traya, it's best to have my Jango lead, so I just switched these two out. I like the Foresight. That's fun. As much as I want to do Thrawn, I usually do Thrawn start. The Foresight changes things. I think he'll still go first. Yeah, okay, good. In this matchup, I just stun Thrawn, and then Palpatine is free. I actually don't know that much about Fallen Bastila, so I'm not quite sure if I should focus her or not. But let's go for it. Get that contract filled out. And I love playing against this team because I can attack anyone I want when I've got Bounty Hunter's Resolve on these people. And now it's our turn to take out Nihilus. We gotta get him before he pops off. Oh, get him. Yes. Would you look at that? Nice and easy. Alright. And I think that is it. If y'all have any questions, you know where to find me. I will be posting this to the Discord, probably to the Alliance Discord, just so that they can check it out. I know there are a lot of people that could use some help with their mods. If you've got any questions, feel free to tag me in-game or in Discord. But have a great rest of y'all's night, and I will be seeing y'all later.